Young Kweku has it all teed up. And off we go from Bank of America Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Cuffs, this is Xavier Leggett. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
On the option, it's Jacobs. This is ahead for about 5. That's Matthew Judon in on the tackle. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Let's go. Young working from the gun. Finds him over the middle. They get 6 and a first down as well.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Complete out to the right. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Young. Legette's got it. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
That's caught for the first. Touchdown, Carolina. Austin Seibert on to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And they limit this to a minimal gain to around the 34. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. From the 34. His first throw is an interception. And the Panthers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Play action now. Young. Cut near the goal line. He has the Carolina touchdown. Seibert now to add the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Panthers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Returning it from the 4. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Another carry for Robinson. And this one does not go far. Just a couple on the pickup there, so back-to-back runs leave him with a 3rd and 8. Staying with Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Still well short after the 3-yard run. It's going to be 4th down and 6.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And this one gets out of bounds. It was pushing some distance towards the goal line, but gets out at the 5. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And they finally tackle him after a huge gain. Offense up to the line fast. Here's Young on 1st and 10. As the open man downfield. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Our score.
Ready up.
Time for our 2nd quarter here, and the Panthers are thinking points.
Let's go now. Let's go.
To the air on 1st down, Young. Catch is made in close. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Give them about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Panthers take a 20-zip lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Seibert tacks on the point after. And the Panthers stretch their lead to 21. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with...
Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Brought in right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers were running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. Seibert now to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers grow their lead yet again. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Return coming from the 6. It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up 2nd down. They motion the tight end over. On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. It's a gain of 22. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. They go play action. Here's Penix. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Hits the 20. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. All right, Brock, I try never to ask this, but I just feel like in this situation, do we even need to play a second half today? What do you think?
Kate, you should never have asked us. Because if Frank Reich and those Buffalo Bills had that thought, they would have never come back against those Oilers in the playoff game.
Really good point. Seibert's able to connect on that extra point. And the Panthers continue piling on to this lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. He fields it from the 8. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a...
Their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Jones trying again after the pick. Got a man, it's Drake London. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Here's 2nd and 2. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Here we go, get set.
Jones on first down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Hold on, set.
Again, Jones to the air. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. They stick with Jacobs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Go.
Young to throw here on 3rd. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. The Panthers in possession.
Come on, set. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Young on 1st and 10. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
That's 16 on the pickup. And the Falcons will have a first.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
On first down, it's Jones to throw. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And defenders are there to get him at the line. Davion Clowney on that stop.
Simply part of the job description for any running back in today's game. You're out there, you're going to be one of your quarterback's most important safety valves. And you've got to be ready for that check down at all times.
And got to win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
With the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. 1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up 2nd down. From the pistol, it's Young. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Sticking to the air, it's Young. Complete beyond the marker. It's a 21-yard gain. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And he got it! Interception! Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons are stopped on that return, so that interception's going to be the final play of this opening half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. This return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. A toss now to Robinson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. From the shotgun, it's Jones. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And that brings up 4th and long.
21. Set.
And they're going for this. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Caught by Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Out of the gun, Young. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers push their lead further to start the half. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers continue adding on to that lead. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. On the return, it's Rondale Moore. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, get set.
Running left is Robinson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. A give left side. Here's Robinson. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. Here's Robinson up the middle. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. They'll run it with Bijan. Jukes out a 1-stop. 16 yards on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Here's Algier on first down. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. That pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against the defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here.
Here we go, 11.
Pistol now for Jones. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that return comes to an end as they touch him down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Young on the play action. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons take possession of the football.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, And I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. Kyle Pitts with the touchdown. Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons cut into the lead by another point.
42. Falcons 10. Youngway Koo to kick off.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Set to return, it's Chuba Hubbard. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Handoff here to Jacobs. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Play action now, Young. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Falcons take over as he records his 10th career INT. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now. You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
2nd and 10, Penix to throw. That's brought in by Mooney. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. That stop made by Derek Brown. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. It's Falcons foot. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Robinson on the inside give. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Just short on 3rd down. No gain on the run. And now what will they do on 4th? Operating from the gun, it's Jones. He connects downfield on 4th. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown. He's out of bounds. That's a 26-yard gain on 4th down, Brock, and the huge play extends this drive. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Come on, set. Check, Bobcat.
Here's Robinson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. 2nd and goal coming up from the 7. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Rolling left, buying some time. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trevin Wallace has it. And the Panthers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, the win may be lost, but their effort certainly isn't. They're going to try to get this one back after the score. And the Panthers secure that kick. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah,
I
it's
guess.
called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Let's go now. Ready, ready?
From the red zone now. And he's got it. That's a way out for it, but touchdown. The Panthers continue piling it on here in the fourth. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. He fields it from the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10.
Hold on. Set. 12, 12, 12. Here we go. 11, 11. 21, 21.
They go play fake with Jones. He's going to push one deep down the right. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He tucks it and takes off.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Penix here from the gun. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons making the scoreboard look a touch better. Koo on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons take a molehill off that mountain as they still trail by 27. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30.
Ready up.
And the drive will start out with a first and 10.
Ready, ready.
Young working from the gun. Legette's got it. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
19 Lions.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
From the 40 on second down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
A loss of 13 yards.
19 tight. 19 tight. Set.
Now it's Young. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On the set.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth.
Here we go.
They're going for it. Young. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Offense in the hurry up here. Young on first and 10. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Okay, break.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Young to throw it. Cut out left. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Trying to set this up quick.
That's good for a Carolina Panther.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He sends this one to the end zone. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
On first down, it's Jones to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. From the shotgun, Penix. Trying to push it deep downfield. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. 21. Again, Jones to the air. Caught for big yards on the right side. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the red zone. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11. Set.
Working from the gun, here's Jones. To the sideline, it's secured by London. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
11. Here we go, get set.
Robinson will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. 2nd and goal coming up from the 7.
Omaha, set. 11. Hi.
Here's Jones to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold start.
Big gain downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
Let's go now.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Connects on the crosser. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play.
Touchdown, Carolina! Seibert now to add the extra point. The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it! And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
I know these special teams coaches spend all week trying to find a little weakness, and I guess they saw something on film they may have liked. But I think this serves as a reminder, if you want to get to, try the conversion from the 2-yard line next time.
Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So the Panthers